Hello friends, today we are going to start the process of selection. So first I want to discuss about the meaning of selection. Generally select means find out the proper candidate. In simple language we can say find out the proper candidate for the specific post. It is called selection. So when any enterprise need a proper person with proper qualification, they always publish their advertise and invite different people to send their applications. From these all applications, they are scrutinizing different applications and find out the proper candidate to call them. So in that way, selection is a part of recruitment process. This is a one line answer. Underline in your textbook. Selection is the part of recruitment process to invite the candidate to send their applications for finding out the right person for specific post. The selection process somehow different from one to another organization. In every organization the selection process always different, but the basic working process is similar as per the type, size, structure and kind of the post. The selection process could be changed, but ultimately the intention is same. So there is no change in intention you will find, right? Generally in every enterprise we find three levels of management: top level, middle level and bottom level. In all the levels we try to see that they all find out different candidates for different posts. So requirement of the employees are different from one enterprise to another enterprise, as well as from one level to another level. As the level goes high, the requirement of the candidate and the post numbers are getting reduced. So at every level of management we find different numbers to be required. The selection procedure for non-managerial staff, I repeat, the selection procedure for non-managerial staff is always short and simple, because high qualified is not required in the non-managerial staff, you can understand. But as the top position in the management comes, the specific qualified, high qualified experts are required, and the nature of selection is always special as per the post, and it is must be well planned. Remember one thing more, generally we always remember my one line. Usually I say right person for the right post. So as the selection of employee is done, it is the important aspect. Right person for for the right post or the right job. So the selection process is required to be suitable according to the post, the requirement of the expert and experienced person and loyal person to the enterprise is must. Requirement of expert, experienced and loyal person is must, right? So generally we have seen that every company, every enterprise find out such four virtues, characteristics having people. Which four virtues? Loyal, suitable to post, well experienced, well qualified and expert for the specific post. These are basic characteristics which every enterprise is finding in their every staff member, because human resource is invaluable assets. We know that. So to find, to care, to cultivate, to maintain, these are necessary for any enterprise to the human resource. So we have already understood that the human resource management is the different field has been developed now to find out the right person. And here in context of the same process, the selection is become a part of it. Okay, now here we discussed about concept of selection. Now I am explaining about the process of selection. So first I start to discuss main 9 points, and as my routine you know that what you have to do, make the list. First step is welcoming and primary meeting with the candidates. Second step is receiving and scrutinizing or screening the applications which have been received. Third one is taking necessary tests of different candidates. Fourth step is personal interview is being taken. Fifth step is checking references from where they have come, are they reliable or not. All things are being checked out. Sixth step is preliminary selection. So the committee could get the proper candidate. Seventh step is after being selection, the seventh step comes physical examination. So his physical capacity is required to be checked. As example, if any teacher, I want to say, this is the statement of science. Remember, a person continuously talk for 1 hour, give speech for 1 hour, means he is using his energy up to walking of 5 miles. So now you understand what could be the energy in the teacher is required. So every post is required medical examination. For this reason, that is he capable fit for the post or not. The eighth point is appointment letter. After all being completed, the appointment letter is coming, will be delivered to the candidate. And last is induction into the organization and allotment of work. So he could understand his responsibilities in the enterprise, right? So this is the process of selection. here I want to say one thing. In these all points, when I will discuss the third point, it is most important to understand because it is about taking necessary test. So when will I start? You keep in your mind the third point will be as a part of your individual question, because in necessary tests there are four types of tests. First is a IQ test, second is a aptitude test, third is a trade test, and fourth is a psychological test. So all different tests I will explain in a separate way. So each test may be asked for 1 or 2 marks, and the complete specific part of the selection process could be asked for 3 marks complete. So understand, the whole answer could be for long answer also in your first test, in the preliminary also, maybe sometime in the board examination also. Okay, let's continue. The welcoming in the primary meeting. At the beginning stage, the enterprise welcomes the candidate. First, he will have to show his qualification papers. The receptionist will check, and the recruitment officer will see all the papers, eligibility. After collecting information from the candidate, the recruitment officer will see that the knowledge, skill and working capability of the candidate is enough or not. So here, what is the main objective? At the first level, what is the main objective? Is to prevent means to stop unsuitable candidate from applying in the specific post interview. So if the candidate is found suitable, he will be allowed to sit in the primary meeting. He will be asked to fill up an application form. This situation or the primary talks will save the time of officers, committees and the enterprise from spending it for unnecessary tests, right? So this is the first step. I repeat what I said. Candidate will call, the investigation of his papers will be done by the recruitment officer. Recruitment officer will collect the required information from him about his working capacity, skill and the knowledge. Thereafter, some primary meeting will be done. So the future time will be saved. Okay, the first step is clear. Now we are moving to the second step. Receiving and screening the applications. Now you understand. Receiving and screening the application means already the written applications have come to the recruitment officer. By seeing all the qualifications in the applications, he will get the knowledge of the candidates. So the application will send if he is found qualified with the documents, necessary document, as like the mark sheets and degrees and whatever, experiences, whatever. Specific parts of the application will be filled up, and if the application is found rejected, then there is no requirement of any other procedure for these rejected candidates. So this is the second level. that the screening the application to find out the unqualified rejected candidates. Again, I use to save the time of committees. If they are not qualified, don't call them. The third level is coming, is necessary tests will be taken of different candidates whose applications have been accepted. So it is possible that the test will be taken by the writing manner, in the oral manner, whichever the requirement for the post. The test will be carried out. Generally, tests are taken to see that skill, mental ability, aptitude towards the work, and efficiency relating to the post. Repeatedly saying, why the tests are being carried out? To check the skill, check the mental ability, check the aptitude of the candidate towards the work, and efficiency of their post. So in that way, find out the correct person is basic sense behind all these functions. Okay, the first is IQ test. IQ test is a short word, intelligent quotient. Intelligent quotient test is the complete word. To see the common sense, memory, smartness, capacity to take the decision making power, and the thinking capacity of any person. I repeat, to assess the common sense, memory, smartness of the candidate, decision making power of the candidate, and thinking capacity of the candidate, to find out and to see these IQ tests have been taken. Now the second test is aptitude test. Generally, aptitude test is to see that the candidate is having enough interest in specific work or not. First is required to think this, because some people are having degree but they are not having interest in the work. Just by the degree they have passed, so they are coming to the company, but their intention is to join with the work by heart or not is also required to see. The third test is trade test. Trade test means test to find out that candidate has a skill to perform on a specific post or not. Because every post requires different skills, and different skill is being provided by him in different way he can show. So as per the test, he could be found as the skillful person for the post or not. The fourth test is psychological test. So understand this. Psychological test is finding out nature of the person, self-confidence of the candidate, attitude towards the work of the candidate, and habits of the candidate. So the candidate only come with the complete capabilities, skill, efficiency, intention, whatever we can say, the right person will be found by all these four tests. So remember here, these tests will decide capacity of person. Now the fourth point is coming, personal interview. So when after succeeding all tests, some candidates will be approved to enter in the personal interview, because in every time we can see that maybe the 100 posts are open, but 10,000 applications are coming. Out of these 10,000 applications, 7,000 are being allowed to meet. Out of the 7,000, 5,000 will be accepted to sit in the meeting and the test. Out of the 5,000, see the basic requirement of the 100 candidate, but how much candidate have appeared? As by example, 10,000. Now reach to the 5,000. I have said, out of the 5,000, by passing through all tests, you will see only 1,000 will remain. Here 1,000 people will not be called. Remember, so many parts of the test will be carried out, and laterly only the required 300 people will call to meet for the post of 100 candidates. So here, out of 10,000, 9,700 candidates have been removed step by different step of the test. So here, when the personal interview starts, it is a special kind of the test. The definition comes: candidates who succeed in all tests are called for the interview with a committee. It is called personal interview. For finding out proper candidate, the committee is being formed, and the committee is taking their interview. So in that way, the committee will work as every candidate who are in the interview is capable. They have not to see to a person seated in front of him in opposite side of the table with bias. They have to be unbiased with every person, fair and honest in the interview. The interview consists, here sometimes the question may come, with whom the interview committee is consist. The interview committee is consist with different representatives of the management of the company, the departmental heads, for which department the candidates have been called, personal manager of the enterprise will sit, and different experts of various field will also sit with them. Here the questions will be asked to the candidate relating to the work, relating to the skill, relating to his attitude, relating to his efficiency, and mainly it is being seen that no deviation may come in talk, and they will find out that these are proper candidates. Who will be found as the proper candidate? Some terms and conditions of the job will be cleared with them, so they can also take the decision from their side. I am talking about the candidate, so the candidate can also take the decision, because at the time of the application they have already applied. Almostly the time have been completed for the test and interviews, everything. But when the time comes for the interview, exactly in the end, it is required to be clear that candidate should be known by the situation where he has to work. After checking all the interviews and every aspects. The fifth step is checking the references from the given application of the candidate, because as my example was referred by me, 10,000 were applied. Is it possible to check all the 10,000 people's references? Every person may have showed 3 references. It means to check the 30,000 references, is it not possible? So first, scrutinizing all the tests and interviews and meetings remain out of the 300, maybe 110 people have been found proper. But here the references will be checked with the opinion from those references about the employee. The information which has been collected will be seen without any bias, and the opinion given by the references for the candidate will be taken in consideration at the time of appointment. Now, after gathering all these details of the interviews and the test, if the candidate is found positively selected, the list of the selected candidate will be made by selection committee. So usually we have said that 110 were before the references step. Now maybe required 100, but more than that, means 105 may be listed here. Out of these 105, their medical test will be carried out to see that the candidate is being suffered by any serious disease, illness, whatever may be, physical problem or the physical capacity relating to the work. So after that, the last list of the 100 candidate will be made, and in that situation the 105 of 100 have been selected. So mostly these 5 remain will be put in the waiting list. So sometimes it is possible that mostly 100 will accept, as my example is being continued here. But if unexpected condition, any of them have not joined, then out of these 5 are in waiting list, may call for the remain process which is required, because almost they have also found fit. But in compared to earlier 100, they have been seen in the waiting list. So here you remember on which basis the waiting list will be prepared. On the basis of the merits of the candidate, the waiting list will be prepared. Okay, now the step of the appointment letter comes. It means as the final selection process is completed, the last numbers have been decided for the post. They will be delivered by the enterprise appropriate appointment letter with their own name on that letter. In this letter, what is being given here? You think regarding nature of work, first, regarding their workplace, third, regarding the designation of the work, fourth, regarding the rights and responsibilities relating to their post and work, fifth, remuneration, what will he get, sixth, other financial and non-financial details relate to the post will be discussed and described in the appointment letter. So you can understand the appointment letter is most important. It's the last part of the selection process. And here, when the appointment letter has been accepted by the candidate, the last step comes that employees are given information about the policies of the company. They will be shown, they will be informed by the organization's environment in all the way. Who are their superiors, who are their colleagues, who are their subordinates. With all the situations, they will become informed and they will be allotted with their duties. Here I mean they means candidates will be allotted with their duties. So remember, from advertisements to the allotment of the duty, the selection process will discuss. Right, my friends? So I have discussed completely about the selection process. Okay, friends?